You're listening to the home of cool, irreverent, and entertaining talk, right here on LA Talk Radio. You're listening to Question Reality. Question Reality. With Priscilla Leona. Priscilla Leona. Only on LA Talk Radio.
Hi, welcome to Question Reality. I'm Priscilla Leona, and you are listening to the most informative show in entertainment. If you want to know how to get into entertainment, this is the show that you want to listen to, because we are teaching you how to get from Wichita, Kansas, all the way to LA so you can become a star. And we have a star today on the rise. She is just a hop, skip, and a jump from me being in a music video with her. Her name is Chelsea Amata, also known as Chelsea E, from Los Angeles. And what I want you to do right now is to go to her website and pull her up. It's chelseaamata.com, CHELSEAEMATA.com. And you can check her out. And boys, you just better calm down, because you're going to be looking at some hot stuff when that website comes up. I just hope it loads. There's a lot of stuff on there, and you want to check out her links, because I want you to listen to her music, and I'd love for you guys to call in and ask her questions. She is open to all questions. And then at the end, she is going to choose one person to be invited to the special RSVP party that's happening on June 25th. It is her CD release party. She's dropping it hot. It's Greenlight Girl, and you want to have it on your iPod. Buy it at iPhones, and you can also buy it directly on her website. So believe me, this girl is hot, happening, sexy. She is sizzling, and it comes out in her music. And when you check those videos out, she's got a hot, sexy video on there. So I wouldn't go watching it with your girlfriends if I were you. And we're going to talk to her in a minute. But first, I want to spotlight a couple people. One, you definitely, if you want horrors and frights and you want to know what's going on in the horror world, you want to check out horrorchannel.com. They have all of the latest news and updates, everything that you need for your frights and delights, if you get delighted from fright. Some people do. Also want to spotlight Hollywood OS. Remember, I told you, call David at Hollywood OS if you want to get started in entertainment and you want to do background work. Hollywood OS is the place to go. They have a book which I live by. I call it my little Bible. It's called Extra Work for Brain Surgeons. Everything, the guide to success in Hollywood, and this has everything that you need to know if you're coming to LA to start your business. Lastly, I want to spotlight Alan Bryant, our lovely little actor in Dallas, Texas. He is a specialty actor. He is an actor that is of Cherokee Indian descent, and he is hot in Dallas. He just, I think he just landed a part, or he's going to be doing a documentary called Real Engine, REELINJUN. You can check that out on YouTube. And I don't know when that's happening. I'll get back to you on that. But Alan Bryant, if you want, I know a lot of production is going on in the Dallas, Texas area. So if you need a real Cherokee Indian, someone that is really hot, sexy, boy, a good-looking Indian guy, you definitely want to call Alan Bryant. And you can check him out on MySpace. It's myspace.com/ and it's an Indian word, and I'm going to try to pronounce it. It's Wahaliwaya, and that's WEHALI_WAYA. I think it means hello, but it could mean something dirty. Not sure. Yeah, he's great. Love him. And we love you, Alan, and we hope you get some more future parts, so keep us updated. Lastly, photography. You're coming to LA, you need a headshot. You can't do anything in this town without a headshot. And who do you want to go to? Carrie Cavalier Photography. That's Carrie Cavalier. Actually, it's cavalierphotography.com. CAVALIER photography.com. She is really good. She's a celebrity photographer. She did David Hasselhoff. She's done so many celebrities I can't remember right now. But check her out. She has really good rates, and she has a special rate just for you if you say that you heard her on Question Reality. Say, Priscilla said you're going to give me a discount. What are you going to give me? And she will give you a nice price. So, without further ado, we are going to hear from the hot, sexy Chelsea Amato. Welcome, Chelsea.
Hi.
Oh, Lord. Did you hear that? Hear that, boy? She's already getting started in here.
Wow, Priscilla. Yeah, you know.
So, Chelsea, my God, I haven't seen you in a while, but
I know it's been ages.
hear your name everywhere now.
Oh, let's hope.
and also see you. I forgot to tell you, Miss Chelsea Amato was just on. Do you like to go by Chelsea E now?
I like Chelsea E because many people can't pronounce Imada.
That's good. So it's like Sheila E, but not really. So
That's
Chelsea
right.
E, right?
Yeah.
So not only have I heard about you, but I happened to be flipping the station one night.
Yes.
And I said, who the hell's that hot chick? That looks like Chelsea. Thank God it was on TiVo. TiVo'd it back, and there you are for an upcoming episode of Paradise Hotel 2.
Yes, that was me. Oh,
Yeah.
no, Mom.
And that's the first thing I said to Albert. I said, oh, I wonder if Chelsea's mother knows she's going to be on Paradise Hotel.
I know. You gotta, shut your kids' eyes, and Mom and Dad don't watch.
Well, I hadn't watched it the first season, but because you were on it, I watched it. And now I'm actually going to I'm looking forward to Paradise Hotel 3.
It's addictive, actually.
Really? Yeah, I had no interest the first time, but because you were on it, so I'm sure a lot of people felt that way with you being on it. And I thought you really added a lot of spice to that show. Tell us how you came to be on Paradise Hotel.
Well, like you said, you gotta pay your dues. Audition, and I auditioned for a part, and one of the executive producers of the show, knew me from something I auditioned for before, and they needed an Asian girl. They needed the quote-unquote token Asian girl for the show, and, whoa, I'm Asian. And so, I went in there, and they're like, you're perfect for the part, and so I went in there, and it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I didn't win. And but hey,
But you stirred the pot. Let me tell you.
I started the first controversial thing going on.
You
Yeah,
did. You were so fun. I mean, you added so much life, and it was just everybody added their own little thing to the mix. So it was really great watching all the characters. Everybody brought something. You just by the end of the show, you just knew who they were, the characters, etc. So you're on the reunion show?
Yes. So
is that we don't know if that's coming up. It's on Fox Reality.
It's on Fox Reality. You can actually go online, foxreality.com/ph2 to get the schedule. But we just shot the reunion show, and it was a lot of fun, and met all the people and the winner and a really hot cast,
Yeah,
so
they were.
I know. I even had my sister and a girlfriend in the studio audience, and they were part of the fun. So
She was?
yeah, she was there.
And what is your sister's name?
Carmel.
Oh my goodness. Now see, they got some hot names in that family. Chelsea, Carmel. Men just love these names. Now you because of Paradise 2, I think what's happening June 25th?
Oh, right. June 25th. Well, as you mentioned, I'm a recording artist. I have my record coming out.
Green Light Girl.
Green Light Girl.
Is that sort of like Holla Girl?
It's kind of naughty, hon. Actually,
what does that mean? Did you choose that name, or was that chosen by the producer? Or?
It's the funniest thing how I came up with that. It's okay. So you're the producer and I were in the studio one day. And we're like, we need to come up with a song. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm like, what? Let's think. We were thinking for a long time. And then I'm like, God, it's got to be something really, I don't know, something like, Green Light Girl. And he's like, that's it. I was like, oh, okay. And that became the album title, and it became one of the tracks on my record. And
well, it's just amazing. You just come up brilliant. It just seeps out of you, Chelsea, everywhere you go. Now, a lot of people are going to wonder, because this is an informative entertainment show, can you tell the audience how you went from A to where you are now, and what they need to do to get to where you are?
Well, pretty much like in any business, it's about paying your dues. And there are a lot of changes going on in the industry, especially in the music industry. Major record companies aren't signing new talent so easily now, not like they used to.
And why is that, do you think?
Well, I mean, we're more advanced technologically now, so a lot of people have the ability to download music on their own without having to buy music, and a lot less people are actually buying records now physically. So unless you have something really special to offer, and like for example, if the CD had like a if you bought the actual CD, there's like a hologram in it or something cool like that. So things are a little bit more complicated. People are getting a little smarter. They want to just like for example, they want to do their own thing and reach the artists on a more personal level.
Mm-hmm. So what do you do if you want to be at your level? What does one do if they don't have that fallback of, oh, I need to get a record exec to come see me? I mean, is that still the norm to try to get a record exec to come to your show? Or
absolutely. I mean, it's all about networking. As you know, Priscilla, since we've known each other for years, I've been performing the circuit for ages. So I've been singing since I was 8, and when I moved to LA from the Philippines, I went to performing arts middle school, and then I attended a performing arts high school. Then I joined a music group called SX4, and I did that through audition. And from that point on, so basically you got to pay your dues, and what I mean by that is just audition, network with as many people in the industry as you can, attend functions, attend music seminars, and if you're going to be a singer, you know what you got to do? Sing. So if you're good enough and you have a good enough product and you get enough people to know about it, use your contacts like you, Priscilla, get it to be publicized and get enough people to talk about it, you're bound to make some kind of traction. And that's really what it is. You gotta do it.
Right.
Yes.
So you're an independent artist. Mm-hmm. Is it still your goal to be, I guess, connected or discovered, for lack of a better word, at a major label? Or what are major labels doing with independent artists? Do they actually ask them to come aboard, or do they do it a different way now?
Nowadays, what they do is if they're an independent artist has shown some kind of level of success, they kind of take them on also, and you can kind of partner up. And with that, it's even better because then you have more control over your stuff. If you're like a little guy no one's ever heard of, and then you get a major label to sign you on, they might not even play your music, or they might not even, you won't get the deal you deserve.
And
or at
you're
least
stuck with them, right?
Yeah, or the deal that you'd like that'll help you pay your bills,
Right.
So there are a lot of examples out there of artists like myself who sell their own music online through shows, market themselves, and they make a great living because what? Hey, they don't have to pay a middleman. It's all about them.
Right.
And so, yeah.
What are the record labels considering a level of success before they say, hey, we got to go, we want to take Chelsea on, we want to back her, we want to totally back her and take her on tour? What do they consider now?
Well, it all depends.
Before it was you could sing, sang well, and you had a little fan base. What are they looking for now?
It's actually roughly the same. You got to have a fan base for sure. Like let's say I live in Sherman Oaks, right? So let's say everybody in Sherman Oaks knows Chelsea. And let's start with that. So everybody in Sherman Oaks knows Chelsea, and she has a lot of friends on MySpace, 200,000 friends on MySpace, and she has she sold 20,000 digital downloads from iTunes, whatever. That might actually, or even more, that'll start to attract like Sony or something like that, or Interscope. But at this point, until you gain that kind of momentum, and then then you should probably just. It's kind of like building your portfolio. You want to build your portfolio first, and so then you can say, "Hey guys, check this out. Why don't you fund me, or why don't you join the club?" Do
they have a way? The major record labels, do they have a way to actually gauge how many sales?
Oh yeah.
How do they do that?
Well, there's this thing called SoundScan, and that's the that how when you buy a CD, there's like a little bar on the side, barcode. That barcode tracks down how many of those things you sell. And so if you're part of SoundScan, it'll get tracked in the Billboard charts. And so, yeah. basically you want to do that. That's how they figured
So
it out.
SoundScan is a website where anyone can sign up. Do you pay a fee? Or?
You do have to pay a fee. To buy a barcode, you have to purchase a barcode. It's from SoundScan. You can go soundscan.com. Now that barcode, once you buy it, it's yours for life. And you can sell CDs, other things, not just anyway, once you buy
Mugs,
that
hats,
sure,
anything?
It's your own little store.
Wow.
But I mean, as far as music, it only
Right.
tracks music, and that barcode is $750. But for life, it's yours for life.
Oh, wow.
Right.
That is so great for the audience to know. A lot of people email and ask me that question, and I say, the next time I have a music guest on, I'm going to ask that question.
But that's like the first thing you need to get.
That's great. So they're able to track this. So a record label would be able to go to SoundScan, and they would use a password, or what is it? Just
well, you would have it. You would have the sales report on your own. You would have it, so you would
provide that.
Yeah, you would provide that. Yeah.
Wow. So they go by that. They go by, of course, you got to have a look, which, try. And again, Chelsea is one of the gifted ones, but we don't all have to look as good as Chelsea. You can be doing your own thing. It really does come down to the music, ultimately.
Right.
And do people like it?
Actually, there are artists out there who have a very strange look, but you know what? It matches their music.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Exactly. Maybe someone with like a big headdress or something like that, but their music is kind of eclectic.
Right. And it's so important, again, with the brand. Every week I tell people, you got to find your brand. A lot of people try to sing music which is outside the norm for them, and they do that for years. Just because you like rock and roll doesn't mean that you can sing it. Or
Right. If
just
that's not the voice.
Yeah. And a lot of people want to do it. You might have a 50s vocal style, but yet you want to, actually that would work with rock and roll, but it'd be all-time rock and roll, right? Yeah. And so you just have to find your style, find your brand, and what works with you. And what else would you say that has gotten you to this level of success?
Well, I definitely have to. I want to bring back what you just said. As far as finding your sound and your style and your brand. One of the things many artists who are just starting struggle with is finding out what niche they're going to be and what their style is going to be.
Right.
And so, being Filipino American, for example, and as you can see, there hasn't really been a mainstream Filipino artist that is broken.
That's so true, and you're going to be the first.
Oh, yay! Let's hope.
And why, that has been a question on my mind, because I get so perturbed with why that hasn't happened, because I think that there's just 3 dominant cultures in America that have really had success. And I hear so many, because I go to a lot of Filipino functions, these people are singers. They're like naturally gifted singers, and they're naturally gifted performers. And I'm thinking, why has a Filipino American not even a Filipino American, even from the Philippines directly, or a Chinese person or a Japanese person,
so why
Asian per se, why have they not gotten that level of success? You have a pulse on the record industry. Why do you think that is?
Well, like you said, the record industry is a business, and even though it's the music business, and maybe an artist is phenomenal.
Chelsea, I'm going to interrupt you. We have a caller on the line. I'm going to take that call, but we're going to get back to that because I want to address that issue. Hi, caller. You're on the line with Chelsea E.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Is this Chelsea E?
Yes, this is Chelsea.
Hi, this is Abby Irabor.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Well, I'm just calling. I want to ask you, what singers inspired you while you were growing up?
Wow. Oh, where should I start? I started singing when I was 8, and I grew up loving like musical theater, and I started off liking Barbra Streisand. And then went to Whitney Houston and then Mariah Carey. And, I think a lot of singers say that, though. But I grew up liking them. Oh, but then I love Ella Fitzgerald, Etta James, Billie Holiday. I have a pretty eclectic interest in music.
Wow, nice. Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Wow, yeah, I guess you have, because it's reflected. it's reflected in your music. You do have a lot of vocal styles, and,
right.
So that also can help you again gauge where you fit in the music world. Because if those vocal styles impress you, then they're the styles that you might want to try out.
Right.
So let's get back to what you were saying. Why don't you tell us what your idea, why you think we haven't had more Asian Americans break through, and what can we do to change that?
Yes, we need, unlike Obama, we need change.
Yes.
We need. If I can't be a singer, I want to run for president.
That's right.
No, but in all seriousness, what's it called? The thing is, the music industry, like, it's a business. It's a business, and maybe an Asian artist is very talented, vocally gifted, so on and so forth, physically attractive, but they're not approaching it as a business, because a lot of people who haven't really been in the industry that long, or who just moved here from, say, Ohio or something far away, they think that, oh, I'm going to be a star, right? And that's beautiful. It's a great thing. But you got to realize that you got to treat it like it's a business. You got to treat, okay, so I got to have my package. I got to have my sound scan. I have to sell it, have to market it. It's a product, and you're a company, and that's the only way you can really gain any traction nowadays with this kind of business. And so a lot of them don't do that. I think that's probably why.
I think you just hit on something that I actually have been saying. It is true. I think that a lot of cultures that come here that are Asian, along with other cultures, they tend to cloister together. They tend to just stay in their own communities, and they have a level of success in that community. For example, I know in the Filipino community, Florence Aguilar is huge, and what's the other the guy that you played with? There's Florence Aguilar. Who are some Filipino stars? Like, in the Philippines, they're huge. They're like equivalent to...
Regine Velasquez.
Okay.
Who else? Lea Salonga.
Now, we know Lea Salonga, hopefully, because she was in Miss Saigon.
That's right.
But they're so huge in their own...
home country.
In their own home country. When they come here, now I know, for example, Florence Aguilar, Albert has played for her, and she's huge. She can draw a huge crowd, but it's Filipino only. And I think that they are just staying within their community rather than breaking out.
Branching out,
And
right.
why do you feel that is? Is that a cultural thing, or is that something where they just don't want to do that? They just want to stay within...
Well, it's also possible that they're doing really well with their own community.
And they are.
So, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing, right?
That's true.
But I guess if you're thinking about branching off into a global scale, like we're talking to be a Asian Britney Spears, or when Britney Spears was really big, or an or an Asian or Filipino Mariah Carey or whatever. So you're asking, or Madonna, and heck, you know what? She's my idol. I love her.
Too. I love
she's
Madonna.
The bomb. Okay, so how do we get a Filipino American Madonna? And that's a question, right? Well, frankly, the reason why I don't think we've...
Chelsea, we got another call. Hold on. We got a caller on the air. My God, Chelsea's hot today. Yes, caller, you're on with Chelsea E.
Hi, Chelsea. This is Paulette Horton. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Being a girl of an entertainer of color, was it difficult for you to get into the business?
Oh, absolutely. Your color, or at least my color, for example, did play a part as far as making it difficult. I'm Filipino, as I mentioned, and I started off being in a music group. We started off in SX4, and in fact, we got we got a deal with BMG and all that stuff. But before that, when we started, we auditioned for, I'm not going to say his name, but a really, really well-known producer. I'm not going to say his name, but and he told me, told the four of us, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think the Asian thing is going to work because you're Asian, but you guys can sing. But Chelsea, you're pretty hot, so if you want to come on over, then maybe I'll cut some tracks with you anyway. So, I know. And then...
Dog, I wish we could say his name.
I know. And you know what? I love saying this, but I think he went out of business the following year, or his company or his recording studio went down or whatever. So I believe in karma. Mm-hmm. But definitely, that's the thing, because there hasn't been an Asian American artist out there yet. A lot of the major record companies really don't know how well that would do and how the American people would take it, and so they really don't want to bank on a project that hasn't proven itself yet. And I'm in that category, and so it's to answer your question, yes. For a person of my ethnic background, it hasn't been, a breeze.
Wow. Well, good luck. I listened to some of your music, and it's really incredible. You're really a hot performer. So
thank you so much, Paulette.
Hang in there.
I appreciate that.
Thank you, Paulette.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So as we were saying, where were we, Chelsea?
Oh, right. So we were talking about...
how the Asian culture is breaking in. So not only Filipino, and the thing is that we need to somehow get it across to the record labels and the powers that be that this country is now becoming populated with a lot of Asian people.
There's a lot
Filipino,
of us.
Chinese, Japanese, and they are very talented. I mean, I've never met a person who is Asian who is not a hard worker and puts 100%
That's another thing.
in.
We are. You would
so
think.
Why would the record labels not want to invest in hardworking people?
Well, maybe it just hasn't hit them.
Well, I want to know what your plan is. You are obviously taking that role on. What is your plan to change that role in society, in the musical society? What are you going to do?
Well,
because you're going to be the first, so what are you going to do?
In fairness, I'm not going to say I am the first. There are a lot of Asian artists out there who, but not so much I'm trying to be on the forefront. Like I know, for example, Apple from Black Eyed Peas, he's Filipino, and Black Eyed Peas is a huge band, a huge music group, and he was a part of that group. And
I heard that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, there's one. I mean, I'm giving you examples, and there are a lot out there who are, there are some Filipinos in American Idol right now, so that's
who
really
was that?
good too.
What is her name? My goodness. No, that was Jasmine Trias. That was a couple years ago.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and I'm thinking Myrna, but that's Paradise Hotel too.
There's another Filipino. Yeah, she's. I invited her. Huh? Mabuhay.
Oh yeah, Ramio Mabuhay. I hope I'm butchering her last name, but on American Idol.
Oh,
absolutely. And she got to the top 10. So yes,
yeah, so
Ramiel.
more power. Yeah, Ramiel. Yeah.
So I think they are actually moving at a slower pace.
Exactly.
Oh, we have another caller. Hi, caller. We are on the air with Chelsea E.
Princess.
Hello.
Hi, Princess.
Hi.
From Placentia.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm sorry. Hi.
Hi.
It's so loud in my house. Anyway, I just want to say I'm a total big fan, and I saw you at Paradise Island. And I'm really happy that you get eliminated first. So what do you think about that?
Why is that?
How do you feel about being eliminated in the first round?
You know what?
She feels good because at least she was on television. That's more than what some of us are on.
No, you know what it is? It's funny because my family, they were all praying that I leave the show because they don't want to see me kissing boys and being all sexy on TV. I am Filipino. We're all very conservative. And so, right? And so, well, you know what's funny? I feel bad because I didn't win the money. How about that? I would have, that. But then at the same time, it was kind of sexy, a little too sexy. So, a lot of my family, they're like, okay, so I'm glad that you're off, but you looked hot.
That's right. And you look very beautiful in that show, and you still are to this day, and we love you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, caller. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, Paradise Island you were on. Is that sort of like the season that's an offshoot of Fantasy Island?
That's right.
So as we were saying, how do you plan on becoming the next pop star of equal status? What's your goal? Because as you said, we are a business. So what's your business plan?
Well,
what are you doing to make that happen?
It's a really crazy plan that no one's ever thought of. Since I'm a singer,
yeah,
I'm gonna sing.
You're gonna sing your way to pop star status.
Yeah. Well,
question that would relate to more of who do you have in your camp helping you? Do you have a talent manager? Who do you have in your camp that's going to help you? Because you can't do it all by yourself. Hold on, we got another call. Hi, you are on the air with Chelsea E.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. This is Frank from Chatsworth. How are you doing?
Yes. Hi, Frank. How are you?
I'm just swell. Thank you very much. So, listen, I understand that you have your own. I got to turn on my radio here. I understand that you have your own, distribution apparatus for your records and stuff.
Yes, I do.
And I was wondering, what would a major label have to offer you in order for you to change that?
Well, basically, it doesn't even have to be a major label. A lot of artists think that, I need to be with a major label to gain any movement. Another independent label with, I guess, some kind of funding would be good because it's always money. Money helps.
Yeah, money's good. Yeah.
Money's good. So hey, you got that? We can talk. Let's negotiate. But you're right. As far as having an independent, having your own company. Which I do have, I'm able to, whatever income I earn, it's all me, baby. That's good. So, yeah.
Cool. Most cool indeed.
Yeah, but definitely, that would be, I'm open to negotiation anyway, so.
Well, Frank, do you have any more questions?
No, sorry, that was my whole trip.
So I guess it comes down, Frank, to just money. The good old American buck would get her. So if you want to open your own record label, Chelsea, if you have the funding, Chelsea's ready to skip her own label and go with yours, Frank.
I'm going to call a few investors and see what I can rip up for you guys.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds good, Frank. Get back to us on that, all right? Chelsea.
And why don't you come to my party?
Yeah. Oh, is he the winner?
I don't know.
Why don't we say Frank's the winner?
Yeah, Frank, you should come to my party on the 25th.
Wow, that was easy.
Yeah, see?
We said someone was going to win, and you know what? We'll open it. We'll let somebody else come. Frank, but you have an offer. Why don't you tell Frank what he's won, Chelsea? She's now on The Price is Right.
Well, Frank from Chatsworth, you won RSVP, a free VIP ticket to my party, which is at Opera in Hollywood.
Where is it? Where is it going to be?
It's at Opera in Hollywood.
Where is that, on Sunset, or where is that?
Where is it? Oh, my sister knows.
So we don't know where that is, but if you email me, I'm sure that we will be able to get you an address. But if you Google it, Opera.
Oh, it's on Schrader in Hollywood.
Schrader on Hollywood. We should know that, and we're sorry, Frank. But
we should put that in the show notes.
Yeah, we should. Actually, Chelsea, you should probably have that on your website, maybe.
Yeah, I'll put it up.
Chelsea's going to put that on the website, and we'll look that up for you, Frank. And if you email me, I will have the address. But you are officially invited. What time does that start?
10:30.
10:30. People are going to bed at 10:30. Yeah. See the
Priscilla,
music
don't
world,
you know
Frank?
The parties doesn't even get started till like 11:30.
Yeah, that's the music industry. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's on the East Coast, honey. I didn't think that's in the 80s. Stuff gets started at 10:30. I haven't gone. I used to actually, Frank, get ready to go out and party at midnight. I was just getting started, but after 30, it's like, oh God, 10:30. I'm ready to go to bed. But Frank, I'm sure that you'll make it to see Chelsea.
I'll be there.
Okay, you better say hi to me.
I promise.
Okay, well, thank you for calling.
Thank you, Frank.
Thanks,
bye. Yeah, we should really have that information for opera. So you know what? If anybody wants to look that up, it's opera nightclub, opera restaurant.
You know, I'll get Carmel to go get that right now.
Yeah, Carmel's going to run into the break room and look that up on the internet. She's going to Google it. We're going to get back to you because we definitely want you to come. And the CD, I was hoping, it's my fault. I meant to tell Chelsea to send me a clip because I really wanted to play a clip
I have
of
the CD,
the song.
though.
You have the CD with you?
Yeah.
We're going to actually, do we know how to do that? Actually, we've never done that before, but I don't want to mess Sam's whole setup here. We'll try that, but if not, go to ChelseaE.com. But it's still, I keep typing in Chelsea Amata.
You can do
still
both.
Comes out. Okay, but ChelseaE.com, and what is the page with the songs on it? What is the title?
If you want, because everybody...
It starts right away, doesn't it?
Yeah, it starts up right away, but if you want, people can just... my songs are up on iTunes now.
They are? Yeah, and we want them to be bought so we can get the little sound scan
thing, right? Yeah.
So people are going to go iTunes.com. What do they do next?
They type in Chelsea E.
Chelsea
and
E.
You can buy the...
CHELSEA.
Yeah. And frankly, I'm selling they sell it on iTunes less than I do, so you can...
They do?
Yeah, so you can get a better deal buying it from iTunes.
Can they buy the singles?
Yes, you can.
They can buy the singles. So they just type you in and then you'll come up and then they can purchase it directly.
Oh yeah.
Now, do you on your MySpace page, a lot of people are selling their songs with that new hot cool Snowcap. Do you have that on your website?
I do have Snowcap, yes, on my MySpace page.
Okay, so preferably go to iTunes so she can get some credit. But if you happen to be on iSpace and you want what did I say?
iSpace. Priscilla, you gotta get with it. You gotta get with it, girlfriend.
If you want to be, if you're on
we'll
MySpace,
come up with our new website. It'll be iSpace.
Oh, you know what? That is a great idea.
That'll be our
iSpace. Oh God, somebody's going to steal that. I'm going to go home
I
and
can't
register
believe,
that right
people
now.
heard that. You don't want to talk about your idea until you patent it.
No. Oh, gosh. Well, I'm very upset because back in the day, when I was deciding what I wanted to call everything that I do, and it was based on Albert's song. He wrote a song called Question Reality.
Oh, that's an awesome title.
It's a gorgeous song. It really is. And I went to GoDaddy.com and it was it was the first year GoDaddy was up, and they were selling the website domain names for like $3, and I was going to get questionreality.com, and that was $10, and then I saw questionreality.us for $3, and I decided to go with questionreality.us for United States because everybody had .com. Now I cannot get questionreality.com.
Wow.
Buy domain has it, and minimum is a bid. You have to bid for it for $688.
Wow.
So if anybody wants to buy that for me, Chelsea may possibly do a double date. If you buy me the questionreality.com, we'll have to bribe her though.
I
can't
know.
guarantee
She's
her that.
pimping me out.
Me and Albert have to come with you though.
Oh, that's right.
But we were talking about breaking into the business. So far, you have just done a phenomenal job. I think we were talking about the people in your camp.
Oh,
Who
that's
do you
right.
want to give some recognition for getting you to the point where you are?
Well, definitely, I have a strong team.
Who is your team?
You know,
who is Team Chelsea?
Oh, Team Chelsea. Wow. Okay, go Chelsea.
Yeah.
Well, one of the people I definitely have to mention is Jim Janes. The name you see on my website, a name that's been with me for, I don't remember, many years, since the SX4 days, since I was in that music group. He managed the group, and now he's a very strong, integral part of my team. He makes me look so hot. He does all the retouching in my pictures.
He does.
Helps with the business planning. He kind of keeps me motivated. And definitely Jim Janes and gifted Marvel. He did all the Marvel comics designs, and he was the comic book artist for that, and I think a lot of people would know that. And so, I'm going to have a lot of my artwork is going to be, I'm going to look like I'm going to be a comic book, a superhero too. That's coming out, so stay tuned on my website. Oh, great. I'm going to have a cartoon, and it's an action video, and he designed it, so.
I love it. Well, you now have the website. Your website's always dominant one color.
Green for color of money.
I'm still loving that purple. That purple one was so hot. I love the purple
that was
website.
Very sultry.
It was. Oh, everybody who I would refer to that website, they'd say, "Oh my God, that's a fabulous website." It was really well done. I loved it.
But that doesn't go with the new album.
But that doesn't go with the Greenlight Girl. But this one's very green. Did you design? That's a weird question. Greenlight Girl, did you come up with that after you had the website or before?
Oh, okay. I came up with the idea of Greenlight Girl. My producer, Paul Anthony, and I came up with Greenlight Girl first. And let me explain what Greenlight Girl means first.
Yes, let's do that.
Greenlight Girl means... okay, I am a Greenlight Girl, but this song was actually...
What does that mean? You say you're a Greenlight... we're old here. Not everybody is young. Like, I still don't know what MILF means, but I don't know what that is. So tell
My mom's a MILF.
What is a MILF? What does that mean, MILF? What's that mean?
Mom I'd like to be friends with.
Be friends with. Doesn't that mean a naughty?
It's a naughty friend.
A naughty friend.
It's a naughty friend. Yeah.
All right. So what's a Greenlight Girl? Is that like a hollaback girl?
Well, I just came up with the title, and I came up with the term because I don't know, talk radio. Have you heard of this talk show host named Tom Likas?
Yes. Oh, you. Wait a minute.
Are you going to get mad at me, Priscilla?
Wait a minute. We're ready to throw Chelsea out. The interview has officially ended. Oh, if you tell me you're a Tom Likas fan, all of you are going out right now. Where's my electrical prod? Oh, no. I cannot stand that man.
I know. Oh, okay.
He is so degrading to females. And
he is.
He is the most degrading man, and it's because he is bitter and sour, and he has the audacity to make fun of women who are fat, and he looks like a baby piglet on a spit. He looks like he should be hauled up and chopped off for a bit of,
So are you saying? So you have strong opinions?
Started. I have some strong opinions.
So I don't know, Priscilla. Do you have strong opinions of this person?
Yes, I do.
I would never have guessed.
All right. So are you a Tom Likas fan or what?
I hate to say it, but no. He's funny. Okay, so anyhow.
At the expense of females.
I know. Okay, well, no, but then I understand why.
We're going to come back for a debate.
Yes, we should.
We're going to come back on a debate. But
no, I understand where you're coming from as far as what
he is right.
Is very distasteful.
I do agree with him on some issues because girls do get pregnant.
Even Priscilla agrees on certain.
I do. When he's right, he's right. Mm-hmm. But he does most of the degrading for entertainment purposes.
Right.
But there are a lot of things that he does say that I do agree with. And Albert is a Tom Likas.
See,
that's the
even
only
Albert
reason.
Is a Tom Likas. My sister is a Tom Likas listener.
Oh my God! He forces me to listen to him, and I get migraines.
But you still listen.
I don't. I just put little. I just hold my ears until I'm out of the car. But I do happen to get some sort. But he is right sometimes. So go ahead.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. So I've been a Tom Likas listener, and I was like, wow, this guy has a. He says it. He has a very strong point. Women are all gold diggers and users, and guys need to. I don't think that. I mean, that's obviously extreme. But what my song Greenlight Girl is about is based on his teachings, and what it is it's a song that gives younger guys pointers on how to meet and date hot chicks. Yeah.
There's silence that befalls my station now. I have not listened to Greenlight Girl, obviously, because if it says anything,
it doesn't say.
What
it keeps
What are
it
some
clean.
of the lyrics?
Okay, it's a good. It really is a good
I'll
message.
be the judge of that for myself. Go ahead. What are some of the lyrics for Greenlight Girl? That would give you a pointer to date hot chicks.
Let me see.
Why don't you sing it?
Okay.
Yeah. Since we can't figure out how to put your CD in.
Okay, so the second verse, for example, It isn't complicated if you follow these rules. There is a yes for every man who's got the right tools. Don't be too nice and waste your dime, 'cause green light girls will give you time. 2 minutes in, that's when we know whether to play or up and go. If you ain't a bad boy, I might be a sad boy. If you ain't bad, this is a lesson to gain the affections. You ain't had a green light girl.
Wow! Now see, that sound, you can just see Chelsea is a total singer. You, perfection in her voice.
Oh.
Perfection. I love it. And for you to be able to do that, with no music, you are gifted. A lot of people actually need music, who are
Right.
I have interviewed people who are artists, recording artists, and they actually can't do it unless they have a beat. So that sounds really good.
See, my point was,
so I was trying to understand. So a green light girl.
A green light girl is a girl who'll give you the green light, who'll say yes to you.
If you what?
If you have confidence, if you be yourself, you don't have to spend money, you don't have to spend and waste your dime, because if a girl really likes you, she'll go out with you. But if you're too nice and too, quote unquote Poindexterish, and you kind of have no opinion, you bow down to the girl. If you ain't a bad boy, that's kind of like the phrasing for, you gotta be confident and be yourself and be a guy that knows his stuff, and then that's how you attract the girls. And that's essentially what Tom Leykis says, except he says it, he's really, the way he says it, you gotta have money. Well, you gotta do this. But all I'm saying is, if a guy has confidence and he's, sure of himself, he's in a way kind of like a bad boy, because, he's like, look, if you don't like me for who I am, then screw you. So that's what the song is about.
But isn't it in the very essence of the woman to change the man? There is no woman on the face of the earth who does. It is the natural instinct. So how do you resolve that?
Women are going to be women and men are going to be men, right?
So it's the whole game of, well, we know you're going to try to change us, but we're going to tell you no, and then and
we love them for it when they say no.
I don't like that. You might be a little different than me in that area. Because that is just such an argument waiting to happen.
Because you're such a strong personality. Wait, you're a Scorpio, right?
Yes,
there you go.
Oh, I love you. Talk Scorpio, and you're like the only person I know that's into astrology. Yes.
Oh, I am. I mean, if you watch that episode on Paradise Hotel, some people actually made fun of me. They're like, "Oh my God, that girl just broke out the whole zodiac sign question."
You know what? They are ignorant, because do you know the FBI actually has FBI, CIA, and NSA have incorporated astrology as a requirement for profiling criminals.
Oh,
absolutely.
See? I mean, it's so accurate. I'm such a Cancer.
Yeah. No. What? So you say since I'm a Scorpio, that's why I like the men. No, why is that?
See, Scorpio people, from what I've read, are very strong, very aggressive, strong in many, 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 fields.
That's right.
So, anyway.
Yes, I don't want someone to tell me no, because it's like, if I say that that's the way it is, I have thought about it. I have thought about it, and it is the right way. But I'm always open to a logical reason as to why it's in that way, and I will never argue with logic.
Well, frankly, I think that your personality goes well with a more subdued personality.
Exactly. I
think Albert is more agreeable.
Oh, Albert's fantastic. And I used to date very strong personalities, because when I was your age, I was very attracted to.
So you want the bad boy?
See? No, I didn't want the bad boy. They just followed me everywhere I went, because back then I had my Marilyn Monroe figure. So I had like the boy in every corner, and I was a hot chick back in the day. And they were attracted to me, I guess, because they didn't want the quiet girl. Yeah.
The gazongas.
The gazongas were happening. I had them hoisted up, honey. But so they like the strong women. I think that it is changing culturally, and also as time goes on, younger guys are finding are finding that they like stronger women. So is this the whole basis of Greenlight Girl? You talking about, I mean, does it follow that, does Greenlight Girl, is that the base for all the songs, or are they about different things?
They're about different things. The album Greenlight Girl is a very special album for me because it's a collection of the past 3 years of my life, the memoirs and all my my journal entries from the past few years, my breakups, my situations with my girlfriends, their breakups.
Wow.
And so everything, all the songs there, whether I've written it myself or collaborated with a producer, it's about an experience I've had. And you know, like I told you, I was a Tom Likas listener for a long, long time, so I felt it was, you know, made sense to incorporate them in a song.
Oh my God! She did not just say.
I love you, Priscilla.
She did not just say, listeners, that she incorporated the essence of Tom Likas, my mortal enemy on the radio. And if I would have known that, we would have had a different guest today. No, I'm just kidding.
I love you, Priscilla.
No, it's just, I'm sure everybody. Listen, we only got a couple minutes now. Is there anything you want to get across? We got 2 minutes. What do you want to say?
Well,
we got the information.
Right. Oh, see, my sister, she follows through.
Carmel, yay. Okay, so Frank, if you're still listening in Chatsworth, you have won the VIP guest spot at Opera. It's at I don't know what this is. Okay, it's 1650 North Schrader, Scharader in Hollywood. And I don't know what the website address is, but I'm sure that you could find it if you just typed it. What does Opera and Crimson mean?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, we don't know that, but it's opera. I think it's
opera.
a club.
It's a
club
really,
opera.
yeah, it's a really hot club.
Tell us, is there a cover charge or anything? If VIP, how are they going to get in if there's a cover?
He needs to email me.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can email me at fanaticproductions@gmail.com.
Yes, email Chelsea and she will. What are you going to do?
If you want to come to my show, fanaticproductions@gmail.com. Mention, hey, show.
Hey, we won.
Opera.
I won the RSVP position.
But for everyone else who didn't win and you still want to come out, watch, support, watch me perform, there'll be special gift bags for a lot of the people who get there first.
I want a gift bag.
Yeah.
What time does it start?
It starts at 10:30, but you got to be there before 10.
Okay.
Carmel, what?
Can we get there at 9?
You should. I mean,
I want my bag. I want my swag bag.
I know, and a lot of the Paradise Hotel guests will be there too, so you can meet them.
Yeah, if you're a Paradise Hotel 2 fan, a lot of them will be there, and Chelsea will be performing, and she's going to be swinging those hips like only Chelsea does. So I want to thank everybody for listening to Chelsea E today. I got to get used to that because I've always known you as Chelsea
because you can pronounce it.
I can pronounce the name. Thank you so much for being on.
Thank you for having me.
And did you get all your crew in?
I guess so.
Jim James,
Frank Boosie, Dan Jenks. I know I'm missing more people. My publicist Mona Loring of MLC Productions, and I'm just kidding. Public relations. My sister Carmel. She's my personal assistant, and I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached to my neck. But she keeps it.
Thank you, Carmel.
Organized.
Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to Question Reality, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much, and check out ChelseaE.com. Thank you. Bye.